Okay, so now I'm gonna get the Hard Candy Glam of Vaj. I don't know how you pronounce it, but it looks like this. And I'm in the color light medium. So we're gonna put that behind our hands, you know, whatever. I'm gonna use the same brush that I use for my brows. And I'm gonna be applying that concealer with the brush all over my lid. And then on the fluffy side, I'm gonna like blend it all out evenly. After we're done with that, I like to get with this She makeup, like, and then I like to go with my Morphe palette in the 350 palette, the one that went viral, I think it was last year or something like that, because all the fall colors. I mean, it's a beautiful palette, so I won't argue with that. But I like to go in with this shade right here, the white one, the one that's almost gone, because it's a good shade. So yeah, we're gonna pack that all over our lid. We're gonna go back to the palette. I'm gonna get these two colors right here. I'm gonna mix them, and I'm gonna go in with the BH Cosmetic blending brush. It looks like this. And yes, I know there's tape on there because every time I wash it, the water will go inside of the brush and it'll wear off the glue. So I had to use tape on it. So yeah, make sure every time you get eyeshadow, you tap off the excess, or else you're gonna get fallouts, so you don't overuse the product. So you're gonna apply it on your outer corner right here, and you're gonna go windmill motion all over your crease. We're gonna go in with this brush right here. We're gonna take that brush and we're gonna put it all over our crease line like we did with the first shade as our translucent shade. Excuse my brother and my family in the background. Apply that all over here. After applying that brownie shade, we're gonna blend it with the translucent, just to soften out the edges of that shade. Like that. Then after that, we're gonna go in with this She makeup brush again, but this is more like a blending, pinched looking wide brush. And then we're gonna go with the Morphe palette. We're gonna go in with these two shades right here, mix them. With this one, we're gonna add it to the outer corners of our eyes. So we're gonna put it on this side, and we're gonna put it in our inner corner too. Add more as you want, like how many orange or whatever color you're using. Add as much as you want, and I want the orange to pop out, so I'm gonna add a lot. We're gonna go back with our blending brush and blend that out windshield motion. Okay. Just to add like a little bit more pop of orange, like a dark orange or like a red color, I'm gonna go in with this red orange color. Add it to the outer corners like you did on the previous shade. I don't wanna know, no, who's taking you home. Get your blending brush, blend it all out. The way I used to love you, no, I don't wanna know, no, who's taking you home, who am I loving you so. Okay, now let's move into the darker colors. For the darker colors, I like to use this type of brush. To the focus. It's like a short brush. You can use like any type of brush that can like pick up a lot of product. It doesn't matter what brush you use, it's just how you use it and how you control it. That's all. So I like to get in with that brush, and I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. We're gonna put that in on our outer corner. We're gonna go with the same color and put our inner corner. Just be careful you don't poke your inner corner or get shadow in your eye, or else it's gonna make your eye watery and stuff. Go in with your blending brush again and blend it all out.
So the way I used to love you. Oh, do you think of me?
We're gonna go with the same brush. This one, we're gonna go with the same brush and go in with this darker one, the one next to it. Also, I recommend for you guys to do brows and eye makeup before your foundation, or else you're gonna get fallouts like this. But I don't know, that's in my opinion, because if you wear foundation before doing your eye makeup, you're gonna end up getting fallouts, and it's gonna be annoying. If you rub it away, it's gonna like stain your foundation. You have to take that part off and you have to apply foundation again, and yeah, it's just a hassle. So I recommend doing eye makeup before face makeup. If you're not really a dark color fan, like a dark look, you can skip this part that I'm about to do. But if you want to go all dramatic, go big or go home, just continue this part, because we're gonna add black into this. For the black shade, I like to go with the Naked 2 palette. We're gonna go with the color Blackout. This color right here. We're gonna add it to the outer corners. So it could give it that type of dimension into it. Inner corner too. And go with your blending brush again. Blend it all out. You go more dark if you want, but for me, I'm gonna stop right here. I feel a little bit dull on top, so to add more color on top, I'm gonna go in with this orange shade. I'm gonna mix this with this color right here. I'm gonna slightly just go over it, like don't put too much pressure, just lightly. Like that. And then what I like to do, I just like to go with the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush. And then I like to go on with the white shade of the Morphe palette. Pack it on there, tap the excess. And I like to put it on my brow bone. And like that. And I feel like if I put too much white on my brow bone, I'll just go back with the blending brush and just add that little orange shade again that we used on top. So next, we're gonna go with the e.l.f. liner. The only bad thing about the e.l.f. liner is that, I mean, it's a pretty good price for $1 or $2, you know, liquid liner. But the only downside is that you have to do the eyeliner evenly, like coated. You can't overlap it or anything, or else it's gonna like clumple up, you know, and that's not a good look to walk around with. But other than that, it's a good liner and good price actually. Okay, this is the hard part. For liner, we're just gonna go on the bottom of our eye, like right here where the eyelashes end, the top lashes, and we're just gonna wing it out. And remember, like once you do your liner, you want to add more pressure like towards this area right here, and then like slightly lift up your hand as it goes at the end, so it can have like that disappearing line effect. So we're gonna do that right now, like that. You can make it longer if you want. Just like go over the line. Like that. And now at the top part, what I like to do, because I like to do thick liners now. And I like to get like the thick part where the thick part's still at, like right here, and drag it across. Add more product so you can like start filling it in and stuff like that. And the inner one, I just do like a thin line. As we let that dry, I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, so I'll be right back. Okay, now that I'm done with this side, it looks like I did this one a little bit more thicker, but it's okay. Now we're gonna go in with our eyelash curler to curl our lashes, just like to prep them for eyelashes. The mascara that I'm using today for my eyelashes will be the They Are Real by Benefit. It's a really good mascara.
No, I can't take it. Baby,
eyelashes that I'm going to be using today would be the Dodo lashes. I believe these are the style in D307, I believe. They're really good. I like them because they're like long and dramatic, and I'm that type of girl that like long and dramatic. Also, the glue that we're going to be using today too will be the Duo glue. I like the green one because it has like the brush, like you could put how much you want stuff, and it's also a clear glue. I recommend this glue. Remember, always put like an even amount, like this much. And once the glue turns like a blue color, that means it's ready to put on. Like it's already tacky, so you could put it on your eyelashes.
I had a dream, we were sipping whiskey neat, highest floor.
When I put on my eyelashes, I like to focus on this part in the middle, so it can stick down, and then I focus on the outer part, and then I do the inner corner last. And also please ignore the zit there. Yeah. Ugh, the stress is real. And then they look like that.
Somewhere along the lines, we stopped seeing eye to eye. You were...
Now move on to the face. Okay, for this part, for your foundation, you have to make sure that your face is already moisturized with your lotion and stuff. And then we're gonna go in with our Professional. You don't have to use a lot of this product because a little goes a long way. What I like to do is I like to rub it together, dot it, forehead, chin, my nose mostly. My skin gets irritated so easily, so that's why it's red right now. So today we're gonna be using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless foundation. I'm in the color 125 Nude Beige. This is the only foundation that suits my skin color because the other foundation, it's either too dark or it's either too white. So I'm gonna use this one. Make sure to shake it up all the way so I can mix all the formula together. This foundation isn't a full coverage foundation. It's more like a light to medium foundation. That my lighting's like off right now. I don't know why, but let's just go with it. Next, we're gonna use the Airspun loose face powder. Put it all over my face. Make sure when you set your makeup with this, the loose powder, make sure you like press it in your skin so it can like lock it up. Now off to contour. I like to use the Hoola Bronzer by Benefit BH Cosmetic Angle Contour Brush. Man, I cannot talk today. Just place that over where you put your cream contour. And then what I like to do for my nose contour, what I like to do is I get this again, and I get like these brushes that don't have a name on them. Start pinching it, you know, so it looks like this now. So I can make like a straight line on my nose. Get some of that. And then I like to go in with the Artistry blender brush. I like to fade the lines that we did on my nose. I like to drag it like outwards. Make sure when you do your nose contour you blend it out really good, because you don't want no lines. Because I remember I used to do that for my freshman year and no one told me that I didn't blend it out good. So yeah, and you know who you are. Now I'm gonna get a dry beauty blender. I'm gonna go with the Airspun again, and I'm gonna use that to bake my face. I don't really bake my face, but I usually do when it's like hot days. I do, or sometimes when my contour is like too big or not sculpted out good, then I like to go in with this. So what we're gonna do is just go where earlobes at and drag it to your mouth. And then I like to do it under my eyes too. And then I like to get the tip of it and just do it at a point. And also like to do it a line going upwards. Like that. I like to get the e.l.f. Professional Total Face Brush. It looks like this. The bristles are kind of like rough. It's like the type of bristles that will irritate your skin, but at the same time it does take off the powder, because sometimes the powder do stick on your face, so I think it's good for that. Today's highlight, what I'm using is the e.l.f. highlight. I usually use the Naked palette. Like I use the color Half Baked and this color right here. I mix those two and I love it, but Half Baked is almost gone, so I had to move on. So this one is called the Bronze Glow. So what I'm going to use, I'm going to use the She brushes in this big fluffy pinch brush too. And I'm going to get water, just spray on it, you know, like that. I mean, if you have a MAC Fix Plus or Urban Decay or any type of setting spray, you can use that too, but your girl's on a budget right now, so I'm gonna use water. And then if I want like a little bit more pop in my highlight around this area, because I like to do more highlight around this area right here, I get a smaller brush that looks like this, and I get my water and I damp the brush so much, and then I scrape more the product and I rub it. Like I really dunk that shit in there, and I like that. Okay, done with my highlight. Back to my eyes. I'm gonna show you guys. This is optional, you don't have to do this part, but if you like to put eyeshadow under your eyes too, I'm gonna show you that right
I don't like my mind right now, stacking up problems that are so unnecessary.
like that. And then we're gonna go, I believe, yeah, this shade right here. We're only gonna go halfway up the eye with this shade right here, the darker brown shade, and the previous shade, like of the brown one, we're gonna go halfway of that one. So we're just gonna go right here. And if you want to add a little bit more dark, then we have to go with the Naked palette, go with the color Blackout. the black color, and then you just add it, just the end of it. Like, don't need to like smudge it, just press on it, and that's it. And then after that, if I can see like the difference of where they each stop, I go back to the Morphe palette, this shade and this shade, smudge that under. After I'm done with that, I like to go with the Falsies Volume Express by Maybelline.
Wish that I could slow things down. I wanna let go, but there's comfort in the panic.
Highlight our inner corner of our eyes, and with that I like to go in with the Artistry crease brush, and then I like to like dump that with water, and then I like to go in with the Naked palette and use the color Half Baked and the silver color. Just mix them two. On our nose, the tip of our nose. I remember I used to do this, like I used to like overdo it, and my cousin at school, he'd be like, "You look like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer," and I'm like, okay. Pretty sure he's watching this video right now too, so he knows who he is. For lips, I like to go in with the Avon lip liner in the color Deep Plum. So it looks like. Go in with the Kat Von D lipstick in the color Lolita. I like to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe if you guys want to see more videos of me, you know. Comment down below what else you guys want to see. Do you guys want me to do a brow routine? How I comment down below what you guys want to see next. Do you guys want to see dramatic? Do you guys want to see a school, like my school, like type of makeup look or stuff? Just comment down below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up because it will help me a lot. And yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.